Hi there, I'm Construction Gamer, and this is a brand new series on a brand new map. The map is called the Vale, and it is going to be for my new modded free play series in which I attempt to actually play within the spirit of the game. Because I know for the past 2, maybe more years, I've been building mini replicas of existing rail routes across the UK. This is going to be a little bit different. It's based on a map which I've created myself. It's not based on any real world location, and as you can see, the city names are just made up. Well, not made up, but they're from games, films and TV series, so they're not based in any one country. I want it to have a little bit of an international flair because I know I am known more for my UK based builds using lots of UK locomotives and UK towns, where this is just a bit of a blank canvas. I can get out, basically do and build whatever I want to. This map will be available on the Steam Workshop as this episode goes out, so if you want to give it a try yourself, you can do. It doesn't have that many towns actually, but I just wanted to keep things simple, so what I've done is I've simplified the supply chain a little bit. I mean, it's still got plenty of towns, don't get me wrong, but it's not loads and loads. I think my UK Northern Powerhouse is 100 cities and towns, which is a lot. So yeah, this is a little bit more simplified, and as I said, I'm going to try and play within the spirit of the game, which is not something I've done since Transport Fever 2 came out. I've had the sandbox mode turned on, so basically I haven't had to worry about money, which is what I'm going to have to do for this. So it's going to be a little bit interesting to say the least, and I think I've already planned out where I'm going to start making money straight away. And we've got quite a nice simple supply chain here. So we've got a farm over here and a factory. I placed some randomly, but I did try and give some nice big distances between some of the factories and some of the production plants, just so I don't make it too easy on myself, because that would kind of be cheating. So these are a little bit close, but again, it wasn't really pre-planned out in order to make it easy for myself, and it will get more difficult as it goes on. So yeah, that's a little bit of the map. It's a little bit different. It's just a computer one generated by the game, so it's not massively interesting. There are a few flat areas, but there are a few mountains as well. So that's the map. You can take a look at that yourself on the workshop. Today's episode, we're just going to be getting set up basically, because we need to start making money, don't we? It's one of these things with Transport Fever 2. You need to make money to actually progress. So without further ado, I think we're going to do something really simple, and that is just connect this farm to this food factory. And then we do have Alexandria over here has demand for food, so we will we'll chuck some food over that sort of way and hopefully start making some money. I mean, it's not the most taxing of things to begin with, I know, but yeah, this is probably the first time I've played the game properly in about a year. So here goes nothing. First of all, we're going to be based on roads for now, I think. One thing I do want to do is I am going to be using a lot of UK trains, just because modded trains, that is. That's because that is what I'm familiar with. But if there are any particular trains which you think I should feature or use, then do let me know in the comments, and I will download them and try and use them if I can. Don't want it to be just based on like UK trains, but just want to know what I like basically. But if there are any particular trains, not even just trains, any vehicles of particular note, then do let me know. And I'm spending a lot of money on depots already, aren't I? Not depots, what are they? Stations, that's the correct terminology. Never mind. Right, so we'll put that in. Now we're in 1950 because I can't be bothered starting with all the earlier vehicles. I really want to get into some of the more modern vehicles. I do have the dates set to a quarter speed, so we're not going to be progressing time too quickly yet until I've made a little bit of money, and we are going to be trying to have the minimum amount of depots, because I know on my other builds I just plonk depots anywhere because I don't have to worry about money, but you obviously have to pay for those. So first things first, we're going to get some food. Now we need a naming convention, don't we, as well? So I think if it's coming from a farm, it's going to be grain, and it's Jamaica Plain, I guess. Grain to, what can my naming convention be? Jamaica Plain Food Factory. I don't know, I'll sort some sort of naming convention out later on, I think. Now, what sort of vehicles do we have in the 1950s? Cargo vehicles. There should be some pretty good ones by now. Top speed of 37 miles per hour. Tipper truck. You can carry grain, which is good. So what, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. That's That's almost £1 million already. Jeez. Okay, let's get them bought. Let's put 25% running costs onto it. I think that should be alright, and then we're just going to chuck that onto there. Nothing particularly complicated. Now we have to get this supply chain kick-started, so we're going to have to deliver some product somewhere, which we can't do unless we actually build a stop in the town that we're delivering to. So it's not a massive distance, but I think it's long enough for decent profit to be made. Now we need to bring up the thingamabob. That, which one is it? That one. So food goes to commercial properties, doesn't it? So I think we'll just dump a truck unloading stop there. That should be fine. Now I think I just want somewhere for my buses to turn round. Do we have any dirt road? No, that's just... Don't want to build too much infrastructure because we do have to pay for it unless it is kind of the thingamabob. You know, that thing. Unless it's locked, which is not. So player, no, I want the AI to own that because I don't want to pay for it basically. So we'll get some food deliveries going over here to get this supply chain kick started and get us earning some money pretty quickly. So this is going to be food to where's this? Alexandria. Wish the name wouldn't disappear. So yeah, we will definitely sort out some sort of name convention as we go along, but that will just be food to Alexandria for now. Keep things nice and simple. Now this is quite a long drive. Now how fast are these roads? I can't remember how fast dirt roads are. We'll have a quick look. Does it tell us? No, it doesn't tell us on that. I'm guessing it is around 30 miles per hour or so, so it is that one, 40. So we don't need to upgrade these because the vehicles are only capable of 37 miles per hour. I learned that very early on. You don't want to be paying for road upgrades. Now I'm guessing, I think we'll have to start with something like, what can you carry? Carry anything? I'm guessing. Hauling truck, 37 miles per hour, 5. Another £1,000,000 spent, so we've already spent most of our money. 25% running costs as well, just so it doesn't moan at us all the time. And we'll chuck that on to there. That's nice and straightforward. Now I think what I'll do also, now we do have a little tiny bit of money left. Now the last time I played this game properly, I put in some bus routes and they seem to make some good profits, so I think I'm going to do the same on this one. What sort of reach are you getting? Yeah, not too bad. I think I'm going to have to put a bus station. How much is that? 78,000. If I take one of the platforms away, that reduces the cost quite considerably, so we'll just have one platform. And I know we do have to worry about money with this, but I'm going to go for my kind of some of the basic rules that I have. So I don't want any silly junctions. We are going to try and, I wouldn't say realistically, but we're just going to try and have it looking sensible. So I do want places for my buses to turn around. The buses, it looks a bit daft if they turn around at the end of these roads. I could have put a roundabout in or something, I guess, but yeah. So if a bus needs to turn around, it is going to have to be either on a one-way kind of loop or in a bus depot. So that's the sort of kind of thing I'm going for. We're not going completely wild with this. It's not my style really, although others may disagree. So yeah, that keeps the cost quite low, doesn't it? And then I'm going to put in a bit of a street, get that area connected up to that. I know that's £340,000, but it's worth it, hopefully. Just means that people can walk from here to that bus stop, or they could walk to that bus stop, and it makes some development as well, doesn't it? So what we got on here now, these need to be spaced out. I will let them do that themselves, but yeah, let's just get this bus line set up. Yeah, you can really tell I haven't played this properly before, or in a while anyway, can't you? But never mind, we'll see how this goes. I'm not sure what this series is going to be. I do have planned a UK series, and I have produced a map for that, but this is just a little bit of a mini series. I wanted to do something a little bit different, so this is going to be Passenger, and the town names have disappeared again, haven't they? So we'll get rid of that. So Passenger, and it's Alexandria to make a plane. And I do know that this is a little bit similar to Colonel Failure's naming convention, but it works. It just makes it so it's not really tied to one country or one particular place. Just makes it a little bit more free, and yeah, just gives it that bit more flexibility and gives it a bit more of an international flavour, and it's a little bit of fun as well. So I'm guessing we don't have much money left at the minute. Ooh, we've got loads of bread being made, that's good. So we should be making money pretty soon. I reckon, I'm going to take a guess at this, I reckon we need 6 buses, and what I actually want to do is, I know that's probably a little bit of a waste of money, but this really does save a lot of time and effort in long run, or in the medium to long run. Is I'm going to put this smack bang in the centre, and I'm gonna build the wrong thing. Yeah, that's a given. I'm going to build that, which is roughly in the centre, and then I'm going to buy 6 buses. Do I need 6? Yes. Again, we're going to go with the 25%, and we're going to do So that's spelt wrong to begin with. Never mind. Right. So let's do it some kind of blue colour, and then get these buses, and we'll line colour them the same. So I am going to be using lots and lots of mods for this. Well, not lots and lots, but a few mods, and we'll be introducing more and more as the game progresses. And if you suggest any trains that you think, or road vehicles that you think I should be using, then I will introduce those now. Hopefully I've got this right, and they will all. Well, most of them are going left. Yep, 3 went left, 3 went right. So that's given us a good spacing already between the buses, and they will sort themselves out. Leave the roads as they are, and then Jamaica Plain and Alexandria should begin to grow quite rapidly. What are we supplying already? 6 food. Yes, actually, should we play around with this? The food to Alexandria we're going to do. Yeah, that doesn't matter. We're going to do load any, maximum waiting time of 1 minute, and then we're going to just let this play out. And I think I'm going to do the same for the grain as well. So the grain to Jamaica Plain factory, we are going to full load, 1 minute wait, and we're going to see if we do need all of these vehicles that I put on it. I think it's better to overcook it with the vehicles and then sell them if you need to, just to see what sort of demand we get. Hopefully this, what we're going to get out of this, about 400 is it? Hopefully this will supply a couple of towns. Now I haven't got it perfectly balanced, as in I haven't got enough factories to supply every single town, but as long as I'm using a good variety of factories and getting a good number of towns supplied with rough amount of goods, then yeah, I will be happy. And I'm going to be using freight trains because that is something I really haven't done very much at all, especially with my UK Northern Powerhouse build, which has mainly been around passenger transport. I really would like to start using some freight trains at some stage, but for now, buses and trucks are the cheapest thing. Are we actually earning any money yet? Well, I think we did. Yeah, we actually earned a little bit of profit, but we spent a lot. That's 640,000. What sort of... Actually, that's the profit for road, isn't it? So that we don't need to worry too much. So we've got ticket to 1.1 million. Maintenance of vehicles, 462,000. Maintenance of roads. Why are we maintaining roads? I don't own any. Do I? Do I own this little one that I put in? Let's check. Now, I was pretty certain that you don't pay for roads unless you actually own them. But let's take a quick look down here. Don't appear to own any road, so I'm not sure why I'm paying for it. Maybe you do just have to pay for wear and tear on the roads that your vehicles drive on, but less if you don't own them, perhaps. Yeah, I really am learning like a whole new thing here with this, aren't I? So yeah, I think we should be alright for money though. I can't see me making a loss. I might eat my words later on, but I'm pretty certain I should be able to continue this for a good period of time before I have to start worrying. Now, are you getting... what are we doing here? Oh, 111. We're actually leaving stuff behind. So we need to invest in some more cargo trucks, in some tippers. So we'll get another 3, I guess. Again, with 25% maintenance. And that's grain, yeah, that's the one. Would maybe do with even more of that possibly, but I don't want to oversupply. I want it, basically what I want it to get is some sort of equilibrium, because we're only supplying one town at the minute and it's producing production of 45 and we're shipping 44. So what's the sort of ratio? So it's takes 2 grain to produce 1 food. So have I built enough? I think I've built enough farms. I've got 2 food factories and 4 farms, so hopefully we've got it adequately balanced. Don't know where the nearest farm is. There's another one around here, and is there any more? I'm pretty sure I built 4 farms. I probably could just look on the list, couldn't I, of industries? That would be so much easier. So products, yeah, I've definitely got 4 farms and 2 food factories, so that's all nicely balanced. Equally with the iron and coal, that's all nicely balanced, and with the wood as well. We're just doing, on this map, is tools and food and fuel and machiney things. Machines, that's the one. So yeah, how are we getting on? I know I'm not doing very much, am I, in this, but I just want to make sure this supply chain is nicely balanced and make sure we're all making money on all of the routes before I kind of do anything else. So the actual passengers, Alexandria Jamaica Plain is making money already, which is good to see. 49 of 60, so we might actually need some extra buses at some stage. How many people are waiting here? 24. How many people can fit on a bus? 10. So potentially we might need some extra vehicles. Although our carrying capacity is still kind of, we're not reaching the 60 yet. I'd like to wait until we're up to around 50 mark before I put any more buses. And I know that means leaving people behind at the bus stop potentially, but yeah, I don't want to oversubscribe my service and then start to lose money. Oh, there we've done it. So I think another 2 are called for. Yeah, definitely at least 2, but we will play it by ear. And it was something like that. Onto that. What are we doing? Are we leaving anything behind here? Yeah, 74. It's coming down a little bit. They haven't unbunched themselves fully yet, so don't really want to put too many vehicles on it until we know that we need to, basically. So we've got, how many can you carry? You can carry 13. We've got 82. Yeah, another 2. Just feel like we're oversupplying the food factory with grain, but I guess it does take two grain to produce 1 food, so we will see how this goes. Grain to Jamaica Plain. What are we doing food wise? Oh, what are we doing with the terminals? The terminals are nicely divided, which is good. What are we supplying to Alexandria? 37 of 75, so actually we could see what have we got food wise? 11. I'm going to leave the food for now. I know it'll probably start ramping up in a minute because we just put another couple of trucks on. Can we keep up with demand? Actually, I think what we'll do, first of all, before we put any more vehicles on, is we'll extend this platform here, because that gives us extra capacity, doesn't it? So it means we're not tipping stuff away. So that's done that, so that's better. I think we might upgrade this as well, if it'll let us. Yes, it should. That's good. So yeah, I know we don't need the capacity yet, but we may as well have it, so we're not dumping any product, because that's just costing us money, well, costing us profit, isn't it? So yeah, there we go. We're making money, are we? Maybe if we turn the game speed down a little bit. We made $1 million, but that didn't really, yeah, that was investment, so that's not too bad. I think I'm pretty happy with that. What I'm going to do is basically I think I'll leave this running and just kind of get some money in, because what I don't want to have to do in each episode is have to wait for money to be rolling in. So I will be doing a bit of off-camera work to get the money rolling in, but what I won't be doing is any cheating. So I won't be using the sandbox mod or anything, or no cost. I will be playing it within the spirit of the game, but off camera, maybe accruing a little bit of money, so I've got a good chunk of money to invest in other projects for the next episode. So I've got the basic setup. I'm making $1 million, hopefully. I'm going to keep an eye on this and see how we get on, and then we can maybe do something a little bit more challenging in the next episode. But I think I'm going to leave it there for this episode. Just a little bit of an introduction to the new series. Let me know what you think in the comments, and let me know if you want me to feature any trains or road vehicles in future episodes. But I'm going to leave it there for today and say until next time, bye bye.